Okay, second take on Annie. I Frankenstein the thing with my big Frankenstein finger. That's all I can say. But yes, here we are. There's Annie's spring belt, and just getting into a robot like this. I'll back up a little bit, and I'll try to talk right instead of saying like louse and all that. You know, try to pronounce the words halfway decent. Annie's a big project. She's tall. She's taller than me. I'm going to say she's going to go around 5'11", 5'10". She's model tall. That's what I wanted to make this project. But you got to put power to it to get it to stand up. It's lightweight. It's very lightweight. It's only foam. The weight is only the servos, and you know those don't weigh very much. So in each joint has two 20-kilogram servos in it. And I'll go ahead and show you guys the waist, the I guess you would call it the tilt servo. If I can get this alligator clip in my old fingers. So here we are with this, and I'm just going to use this potentiometer and this little setup here that I've got. So there's back, and then just coming forward a little bit without, I don't want to go too crazy. But you see that bounce that we're getting in there? I think that a cabinet piston will take up a lot of that. See if she's going to stay back for us. Yep, see. I put a little bit too much. I put a little bit too much juice in the back side of the waist spring belt. The front side is light, and I've got a little extra support in it, you know, but it's just there for support. It's there as a helper spring, and when the cabinet piston goes in, it will help it. And let me hold still for a minute. Maybe the camera will come back into focus here. Go down here, maybe it'll focus in. There we go. And it'll have the cabinet piston in it, 18-pound, which that's a 20-kilogram all metal servo there. It seems very powerful to me. It can push right past that waist belt spring with no problem. That thing's pretty stout. It's got 6 springs in it, plus that 3/4 inch backer rod, and to just squeeze it right down. And so I'm going to put the 18-pound cabinet piston in there, and it might need 2. I'm going to try to only get away with 1 because we want to keep as light as possible. I still have 1 arm to finish. The left arm here has both servos in it, or all the servos. It has 2 here, 2 here, and 1 there at the wrist. The hand isn't made yet. I have to make special hands for this. The hand that I had, it was just a practice hand. I'm going to make a nice one, or a good one, but I'm going to try to make it out of all this stuff. I'm going to try to only use the dollar store foam and the dollar store construction paper and some plastic where it has to be used, mostly at the joints. All have to have a little bit of plastic in them. Like as you see, that servo there is glued to a couple of pieces of plastic. It's epoxy to them with some JB Weld, which holds very well. So we're moving on with this build. It's starting to, some of the servos and things are starting to get, I can work them all. And then it's just a matter of, I can see that a humanoid robot with all the stuff and the nano, and I don't believe Move It will work with this type of a robot. I could be wrong. Now, I might be wrong. You might be able to operate this with Move It, but I just don't think so. You see so few of these that you don't get a taste of the programming that it would take to walk something. You can only glean like how the pan and tilt servo works with the camera. You can only get a little bit of it from that, and you want to try to make it a smooth motion, not that we want to stay away from that. And so that's where we're at with this. I'm going to take a break from the Annie project. I'm going back to the saucer, so the next things you see me posting are going to be of the saucer. getting its top on, doing motor tests, getting all the lights fired up, getting the ion system in place, and that's the next step. So, till next time, Duce Robot, enjoy.